All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to build something really cool. Personal automation agents that literally work for you 24/7. And look, these aren't just your basic, simple automations. We're talking about resilient, smart agents that are designed to handle the chaos of the real world.
I mean, just think about it. What if you had a bot that could automatically sort through your most urgent support tickets? Or one that keeps an eye on your code quality with every single commit? Or maybe even one that reconciles all your invoices while you're sleeping? You know, these aren't some far-off futuristic ideas. They're totally achievable with the right blueprint. And today, that's exactly what we're going to build.
Okay, so to make this feel real, we're just going to dive in and build one of these from scratch, right here, right now. We're going to create what I'm calling an investor bot. And its mission, super simple. Keep us posted on crypto prices, around the clock. Now, in a perfect world, the plan is just 3 easy steps. Step 1, we ask a public API for the latest price. Step 2, we format that data so it looks nice and clean. And step 3, we push a quick notification to Slack. Easy, right? Well, what happens when that API is down for a minute, or it sends back some weird error? In a simple workflow, everything just stops. It breaks. The agent is dead in the water. That is the problem we're here to solve. We're going to build for failure. And this is our secret weapon. It's called the bulletproof retry pattern. Think of it as a reusable logical wrapper that you can put around any fragile task to make your automations, well, practically unstoppable. The whole thing is built on this one key performance tip. We're basically going to tell our workflow to catch its own errors instead of just crashing. Then, we use one central piece of code to decide for ourselves what success or failure actually looks like. This puts us back in the driver's seat.
So, our pattern has 4 key stages. First, we make the API call, but we go in expecting that it might fail. Second, we evaluate the result on our own terms. Third, based on that evaluation, we branch down one of 2 paths, success or failure. And finally, we either retry or we move on. It's a really powerful fork in the road.
So, let's actually build it. In that first HTTP request step, we have to flip 2 really important settings. The first is return full response. This gives us the all-important status code, not just the data. And the second one, this is the big one, is to turn on continue on fail. This is the switch that tells our agent, hey, don't crash, just catch the error and keep moving. Now here's the cleverest part of this whole pattern, the evaluate function. This is where we get to define success on our terms. See, a successful API call isn't just getting a 200 OK status code. For us, success also means we got the exact data we were looking for, in this case, that USD price. If that's missing for some reason, well, our agent is smart enough to know that's a failure. And this shows you exactly what happens next. That little OK variable we just made, it acts like a traffic cop. If OK is true, we cruise down the happy path and transform our data. But if it's false, our agent knows to take a detour and kick off the retry logic. So we've got our logic. Now let's see it in action. And we're actually going to start by looking at the failure path, because honestly, that's where the real resilience magic happens. So when our workflow goes down that failure path, it hits a function we'll call retry state. And its job is super simple. Get ready for another try. It keeps track of how many times we've already tried by bumping up an attempt counter, and it figures out how long we should wait before we go again. And it doesn't just wait some random amount of time. It uses a really smart strategy called exponential backoff. So after the first fail, maybe we wait 1 second. If it fails again, we wait 2 seconds. Fails a third time, we wait 4 seconds, and so on. It's kind of like politely taking a step back to give a service that's struggling a little room to breathe before we ask again. Of course, we can't let it try forever, right? That would be a recipe for disaster. So our retry plan needs a safety valve. We set a maximum number of attempts, let's say 3. If the task still fails after that, the agent finally knows to stop, log a really detailed error, and end gracefully. This is absolutely crucial to prevent a crazy infinite loop. And that's it. We've built the whole pattern. It handles success perfectly, and more importantly, it knows exactly what to do with failure. Now let's look at how this one powerful pattern can be the engine for all kinds of incredible automations.
Hey, remember those agents from the beginning? The invoice reconciler, the HR bot, that code health watcher. Guess what? They all lean on this exact same retry pattern. Whether you're calling the Workday API or checking a CI status, this logic is what makes them robust and reliable. You learn it once, you can literally apply it everywhere.
So now it's your turn to take this foundation and build something awesome with it. And to help you get going, I've got a few mini challenges to help you take what you've learned today and really level up your skills.
You could try adding jitter to your wait times, which is just a little bit of randomness to make sure not everything retries at the exact same second. Or you could get serious about monitoring and log every single success and failure to a database. And for the ultimate pro move, convert this whole retry loop into a reusable sub-workflow that you can just drop into any project you have.
So that leaves just one final question. With this new pattern in your toolkit, you can build an agent to do pretty much anything. So what's the very first tedious manual task that you are going to automate away for good?